Hello everyone, my name is Hecthor Doomhammer and welcome to another stream of Rise of Threads 1.86 pre-release candidate. Joining me today is the Hunter. As soon as he unmutes his mic, of course.
That is indeed correct. Greeting
Yes.
without unmuting the mic is rather ineffective. Hello people!
I was gonna play on Rocky Shores today. First match is going to be between Hal's Rue versus Medics. Medics gonna go random, and Mr. Rue's scores gonna be Russia. Right. So spread the word like a swarm of plagues. Now we're playing this version. Give the link out to people if they have a forum account, of course. Allows thing to win. 1.68, 86. Did I say 68?
Perhaps.
Perhaps,
Although
I don't know.
it's not very unheard of a Dutch person confusing that, considering that in our native language it's the other way around.
Yeah. Indeed. I think that Mr. Rue is actually ghosting, so I'll just throw him out for a quick spell. And see if we can have someone else in or not. If Mr. Rue decides to jump back in. As I also saw Mr. Nuke Wendy already being in the lobby. Status. You deleted it again. Oh, that's silly of yours. Rocky Shores I said, so Rocky Shores it shall be. Right, let's see if we can get a game going. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There you go. And everyone is live. Splendid.
Indeed.
Of course you should play a match, Silex. Everyone should play a match if we have enough time. If the matches go by fast enough and we have enough players and we have enough time, everyone should play a match. Except me, of course.
Fairly standard build up.
Yeah, thus far.
Nothing unusual yet.
Mm-hmm.
Medics is sending out some observation vans.
Yep, medics.
And a single worker going up north, presumably to build a Dutch connect to cut off anyone attempting to go for the oils or something like that, or just a tunnel network.
Yeah, well there is the barracks very close by the bridge as well, and I'm guessing, yeah, conscripts are immediately heading to the bridge as well. I think that he will have the advantage there. Doomy, it's tradition. Well, we haven't done the tradition in ages, so. Well, the worker is on the bridge sooner, but I don't think he's going to be able to do much.
No, conscripts are actually also moved.
The conscripts, no, they're.
Oh, they're just gathering up there. Okay, that
Could be that he's going on to garrison the bunkers. Well, he's going to be sending.
Yeah, he's building a tunnel network.
Yeah. 2 conscripts went into the bunker. 2 others are going across the bridge.
Yeah, if he finishes the tunnel before then, he could send the quad cannon straight out of it. He just managed to, or finished building one from his base.
And is he gonna?
Maybe.
Maybe.
Well, it might not even be necessary. He just threw a Molotov at him. That works too. As the trees are set ablaze as well.
Yep, rebels with the. It's the rebels with the Molotovs, right?
Yes, that's correct.
Cool. So he's gonna have control of that area. In the meantime, House is going to capture an oil derrick down here. We're closest to his own base. Hasn't gone for his northern supplies yet. But he is going for tier 1. Has radar, has power. Let's see what Max is up to.
He's now building a disconnect on the island where he has previously built his tunnel network.
Captured one of the oil derricks.
Mm-hmm.
Probably soon going to capture the other. He has also stationed the quad cannon over there on the island as well.
Yeah,
but
that actually makes the island very hard to access right now.
Yep. Will we see Doomy versus Hunter tonight? Is
that depends entirely on Doomy.
Becky's asking, and then Carice says, I approve of this idea, or I do not. Soros approves of this idea.
Oh, now he's ending infantry across the bridge and all just gonna get gunned down.
Yeah. Nasty. But can he now reach that other oil derrick, or not?
Well, if the quad cannon can get there, then I'm certain that an infantry can get there.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Silex approves, everyone approves that we should fight a match. It all depends on if we have enough players or not. Hi Mante. Cheeseheads gets cheesed. Hunter versus Doomy the Revengeance. Well, Hunter has beaten me plenty of times. So I should be the one getting my revenge then.
Yeah, well, to be fair, you did beat me, I think, 3 times in a row as well.
How many times before that did you beat me?
I think only twice because you didn't want to play.
Shall we talk about the actual match at hand here? As I see that the Toxin Tractor cleared out the garrison over there with the bunker. I hear shock troopers and I see Tesla tank.
Shock troopers just got intoxicated, or intoxicated rather. Not intoxicated, that would imply that they are drunk.
Well, they're probably drunk. Yeah, all the information is in the move description and the well, yeah, stuff. A couple of Hellion, or one Hellion at least, that I see already. I was going for the classic air assault. Gatling tank moving in. Boom. That one's floating.
Scorpion's going after the MTP, yes. While the quad cannons are attempting to destroy the Tesla tank, which they are likely going to succeed in, yes.
And they are. Which means that
now
he should have access to...
yeah, he should just immediately build a recycler.
Should have had one by now.
Well, from what I see, that most of the time people only build them when they really need them.
Yeah, well, there is...
And here comes one, so...
he should have enough time.
And he's also, I see 3 of the new Stinger troopers on the field, presumably to help against the air.
Ah, so here they are. I haven't been able to select their cameo yet. Now the people can actually see it. More so for on YouTube, of course, who don't play the test build. And I think that he got the
yeah, he most certainly did. So now he can get tougher tanks and then Tesla recyclers.
He's building a hind. Wait. That's the wrong order of the word. I hear more happy sappy. Down here.
And that's the first Tesla cycler.
Yep. The crazy Russian disco ball.
Or that.
I was gonna zoom in on it. It just looks so freaking awesome. And so super unstable at the same time.
Yeah, that's kind of the point.
Another recycler comes out, so I guess we're gonna see
with all the exposed wiring and all the sparks.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Well, that's the beauty of this. What is what? A GLA truck.
Yes, Becky, it's the GLA recycler, which can actually steal salvage crates and then reverse engineer the tech so that you can mass produce them.
Yeah, because Becky doesn't know it yet. If you have a look over here where I'm hovering over my mouse before the disconnection menu happened, you see a special indication above the salvage crate. and this is the indication of Tier 1 Russia. So if you can get that with a recycler, then you are able to get amongst the Tesla recycler. As well as era armor on Scorpion tanks and
yeah, that's
Marauders.
Yeah, Marauders and Scorpions get the era armor.
Yep.
That's what you get from Russian Tier 1.
Hey Albundy, how you doing, buddy? What's up? Right.
There's a lot of sneaky terrorists down in the mid-south.
I see that. Yeah, last Friday Maddox went up against his brother in the public build, Mate.
Okay.
And we actually saw the same thing.
Sneaky terrorist.
Yeah. Going
Of course,
full
they do
Aladdin
reveal.
Schnackbot.
Yeah, they do reveal themselves if they get close enough to an enemy target, but until they do, they are hidden.
And you just see them running. And they're going to be preparing for a full Aladdin Schnackbot attack.
And there's absolutely no stealth detection in South's base, and he's floating a lot of cash.
Is that so? Well, 12k.
Actually,
indeed.
both players are.
Yeah, wow.
Although Maddox, that's probably due to the fact that he has 1, 2, 3, 4 oil derricks under his control.
Yeah, you should have. And Maddox.
The terrorists got spotted and they're not so sneaky anymore.
Nope. Sorry about that. Yes,
They
indeed.
just blow up the conscripts. And I was going for the barracks.
Yeah, probably the best course of action here. Aladdin Schnackbot. Stealth hinds. Oh yes, we need those. Stealth hinds with Tesla. Make it happen. And just go for the power. Too close at all. There you go. And low power right away. Splendid. Maddox is also gathering from his other supplies, whereas his opponent isn't. So that
that's a big
increases the difference even further compared to the
I mean, what is he doing? It doesn't seem like he's actively doing anything at all.
No, you're right.
Yeah, I would almost say that it seems like he went AFK. Like, none of his units are responding, he's not building anything, they're just kind of sitting there.
Yep. Stealth hunt with Tesla and Topals. Nah, Topals would be over the top. Maybe replace the thermo barracks of the Hellions with Topals.
I don't think the helicopter could even lift off with one of those missiles.
Just a few pieces of the Merv warhead. I think Hasru has quit the game. I'm out. I'm not gonna wait for this.
Okay.
Hey Mr. Kim, how you doing, buddy? Seeing that you're playing a lot of Fallout. Oh, we've got quite a bunch of people in the lobby at the moment. I like that.
Yeah, a lot of people are replaying Fallout, from what I've noticed in my Steam friend list, including myself.
Oh.
Since I wanted to play through the game one more time before the new one comes out.
I don't have it, so.
Yeah, it's kind of like Skyrim, except that it's just with guns and and in a post-apocalyptic environment. It's pretty interesting.
I don't really care about that. Sting to win, is it?
No, it's not really your kind of game.
Versus
especially
Celestia.
Which is Luna, I believe, right?
Yes, indeed it is. She is. I was thinking on not this map, not that map. We'll do keep off the grass. Fallout 4 Rise of the Red. Smoke weed every day. No, we don't. Glad. Thank you for the confirmation. And I expect Celestia will do the same. And as expected, my SW unit is still full bar, according to Dutchy. Which is weird, because if I recall that you and him tested it a couple of days ago.
Yeah, well, the only thing that he needed to do to fix this is replace his file, which is, to my knowledge, he actually did.
Instinct to Win doesn't load on my end yet.
Neither does he on mine.
Okay.
Yeah, I heard about that from Mr. Kim. It's going to be something different, more akin to what it does in Skyrim. I don't personally really mind that. I'll wait and see how that works out.
Yeah, game crash for Instinct to Win. How about 2 versus 2? You have an ally. We'll see. Ooh, I like this map.
It's very choke pointy, however.
Okay, I don't like it anymore. I don't like it anymore.
It's mainly due to the fact that all the important areas are connected to each other with bridges.
Well... of course. I disabled Direct Connect and it works! Praise the Messiah. I actually disabled Direct Connect as well. So, now we can have Dutchie in game. Splendid! Let's try it again. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Thunderbirds are go! And now Celestia isn't loading yet.
I don't have a feeling that it's gonna come.
Nope. No mirror match this time. Thunderbirds. Yes, I'm actually watching the old series. I downloaded all of the episodes. And there's also a movie of where they're going to attempt Thunderbird 6, but I haven't been able to get that one yet.
Mm.
It keeps literally just dying around halftime of the download. It
That's
sucks.
a pity.
Yeah. I've also seen a live action movie, and I think Selena Gomez is playing Tintin in that one. And it's decent. It's decent. But the new, I'm doing it mainly because of the new series.
Mm.
Which, unfortunately, the episodes are almost twice as short. The old ones are like 50 minutes long, and the new ones are like...
Half an hour?
Yeah, something
believe.
like that. So, Dutchie Gamer's gonna play. First Instinct to Win then. Oh boy. Dutchie Gamer is glah! And Luna had a game crash this time. So, I'm sorry Luna. You get your next match next time. Hunter, get in.
Yeah.
So all game crashes still happen. Everything else is pretty darn stable. What's the problem?
seem to be unable to connect right now.
To my game?
No, to SW9net in general, actually.
Oh. Did you force quit?
Yes.
I never do that. I just wait it out.
Yeah, but I have a little button on my desktop that I can instantly close generals.
Now this is actually my old keyboard of my setup of when I was
Okay,
still
it's
living
working
at
now.
my of the setup that I was using when I still lived at my parents' place. And hello, War Maniac. That's your gamer dropped, and he's back in. And there's the hunter. Raining blood. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
There we go.
Now everyone is loading. Right, so we have GLA versus USA.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
Command truck is moving way down south.
I see that. It's probably gonna hide it as long as possible. The DLA, Dutchy Liberation Army. This map. This map. What's the problem? You should park the command truck in the southeast corner. Well, that's the southeast corner in... oh, southwest. Well, that would be nice and trolly.
Yes.
Like,
It's also an area which is unlikely to actually ever have some sort of base.
yeah.
People usually don't build in that far corner. Same for the northeast.
Well, in my eyes, nothing is wrong with this map, but apparently Silers doesn't like this map. So I'm asking him what is wrong with the map. Hey, at Sato, I see you there.
Yeah, I don't really even know either, because it's not very choke pointed. There's an equal amount of resources on both sides of the map, so yeah.
And Dutchy is putting a demo trap on the opposite side of the, or on his side of the bridge, all the way in the south.
That's not a bad idea.
Nope. Although he should continue placing them all around. But instead he's going to make a tunnel network there first. Right, I'm seeing a couple of Humvees. And...
now there's a dozer driving through Stink to Wind's base, which is obviously a real dozer. With the red paint job.
oh yeah, totally.
Yes, because you can disguise observation vans to any vehicle now, just like you do with bomb trucks.
Uh-huh.
And I don't think Stink to Wind has noticed it just yet.
But you can do the same with battle buses, right?
Yes, you can.
I want to see that. I actually haven't seen that yet.
It's the same as with bomb trucks, obviously. It's
Yeah.
not too special, but it's neat for letting your opponent thinking that one unit is not the one that it appears to be, and especially because it's now 3 types of vehicles. It can either be a bomb truck, observation van, or battle bus.
Uh-huh.
So you can't always just send out, I don't know, a Raptor to kill it, because there might be 8 Stinger guys in a bus in the damn thing.
Yeah, but does it actually decloak before the battle bus? Does it decloak before it attacks?
When it is within a certain range, yes. Not when it starts attacking, so to say, because the infantry are not going to reveal the bus immediately. But if you get within a certain range of the bus, it does.
Why was it added for the battle bus? Greece is asking.
There's no real particular reason for it. It just seems kind of a logical choice, because the battle bus is most certainly a civilian vehicle, so you could interpret that it's easy to disguise that sort of thing.
Ah, yeah.
It's also going to be a running theme for a certain general. to have vehicles that can disguise themselves. So there you have it.
I guess. Douchebag nest is getting built up in the north central part here. As I see bikes and quads in the middle. And that she's already controlling the south middle. Also putting a douchebag nest over there. Got a second one next to the tunnel as well. Hey Basilisk, how you doing?
Yeah, the way Sting to when it's setting up everything screams new guy.
He's got some experience. He's played on a couple of streams, but I don't think he plays that often. He definitely should play more often, of course. But oh well.
Because the way I see it, Dutchy has it in the bag as it is. He's controlling more than of the map than his opponent does. He has more resources available to him. The moment he amasses enough to actually attack, he's just gonna roll over him, Humvees or not.
Sting is broke. Flat broke.
Yeah. Because Dutchy is just getting more and more cash by the minute. And he hasn't even made an effort to capture oil derricks yet.
No, but the Sting Twin is using one Osprey for a long range supply collection.
Yeah, that's not necessarily a bad thing early on, but yeah.
It's not efficient.
It's not efficient to do it with the long haul, quite literally.
Well, yeah, Dutchy hasn't even gone for the supplies up north yet. Although he might be doing that, as I see the worker now running back, and indeed he is. Got a tunnel network next to the oil derrick in the north.
Quad cannons are now making a move.
Making a move?
Making a move, my apologies.
Oh, they're making a move now! Yeah, but yeah, even though we shrimp on the barbie, making a move. Sorry for any Australian viewers out there. I do not apologize. Someone surrounds you with them, spams them, you are done for. Well, yeah, he does of course have the... does he still have it? Because I don't see the disguised dozer.
No, I see a small crater in the area where it used to be, so I'm guessing it's got token out.
Yeah, guess so. Well, bikes are moving in from the north now.
Yeah, they're just gonna blow up that airfield. You could just blow up that airfield if you wanted to, or maybe he's just camping for that Osprey. I think that's what he's doing.
For now, perhaps.
He's gonna wait for that Osprey to return and then maybe attack that.
Strategy center's going up at the moment. The flowchart is a thing now. I like that. People are referring to it.
Yeah. Yeah, see there, he's going after the Osprey there.
Yeah. And now going for the airfield.
And now he's gonna blow up the airfield with both Raptors on it.
Ow. Here come the Humvees.
Yeah, but they already cloak and get away.
Where are they?
And now he's sending another Osprey to that same area, which is probably just gonna get killed again.
It is the same Osprey.
Or is it the same?
Yeah, you can tell by.
Oh, he sent the second Osprey there then, or something.
No, it's just the same one. The first one didn't get killed.
Oh no, you're right. Indeed, that one is actually quite severely damaged, though you can't really see that unless you
players
select
at
it.
tier 2. And as you can see, Dutchy is just spreading out his buildings a lot more than his opponent. Airfield is going back up. Dutchy's going for the oil derrick in the north. Already has the oil refinery in the middle, and has the oil derrick in the south as well.
Search and destroy.
Do Pathfinder still detect stealth?
Pathfinders do not. I was just about to comment on that. No, they do not. And there goes the Osprey.
Yep. But they do have a larger radius of sight, right? Than regular infantry. From my last...
Only if they use the binoculars.
Okay. Yeah, it is kind of lagging. Come on, Dutchy, you can do a little better than that. Just throw in the throw in the stuff. Oh, it's got a drone going scouting, predator drone, trying to find the likes. Ooh, do you see the large army in the north?
Mm-hmm.
What do we have here?
I also see 5 Stinger troopers moving out now.
Yep, and Euro trucks.
And the Stinger troopers are fully upgraded as well.
I can't select them.
Now you don't need to select them to know. If you select one of the Ural trucks, you can see that he has the AP rockets, and they're obviously stealth, because that's why you can't select them, which means they're fully upgraded.
I can't select them. Yeah, they're fully upgraded. That's why you can't select them. But I want to see what they have for upgrades. Well, you don't need to. They're fully upgraded because you can't select them.
Yeah, whatever air opposition he's gonna throw this way is just gonna be met with a lot of Stinger missiles.
Unless he goes to the south, because there's only 2 Dushkanists there and nothing else.
Yeah, but that's enough to deal with whatever he's gonna throw at him. And then German Kel just killed his last Raptor. Which just got detected by one of the drones, I think.
Yeah, Sting Twin isn't playing optimally.
No, he's kind of just sitting in his corner and waiting to die at this point.
Javelins? Why javelins?
Javelins what?
Why is he making javelin troopers?
Oh, right. Well, they would be effective against blobs, but they're A-scat missiles.
Yep.
Although you're gonna need a lot more than just 2 of them. When it comes to single Comanche, it's gonna be sent into its death.
Yep. Obviously aren't gonna last long though.
Not if you let them stand there and take the hits.
Nope. I think that she pretty much has everything upgraded.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bikes are driving it as well. Scorpion missile, AP bullets, AP rockets,
yeah,
toxic shells.
That's pretty GG'd in my book.
Yeah. Indeed. Got some USA salvage here.
Not that he needs it anymore at this point.
No. And Sting Twin quits.
You have been defeated.
Well, that was easy. Blob foo. Bleop view. Hey RP. How you doing, buddy? Just make coffee. Well, I've been drinking coffee since the age of 4. I doubt it has any effect on me anymore.
Since the age of 4?
Yes.
Okay.
Like
on regular basis or just randomly?
It started out randomly, but eventually, back in the day when we still had a program on RTL4 called Coffee Time, and I was still too young to go to school, or I would be home on Wednesday afternoon, then my mother and I would just watch that program and actually have some coffee.
Okay.
And I would have a very small cup of coffee, though. It's not like a big cup.
Of course.
So, Basilisks versus Celestia. Oh boy.
That's gonna prove interesting.
Not really, if I have to make an educated guess. Because I think that Basilisk, honestly, is way ahead of... leagues ahead.
Well, that depends if Celestia is going to start goofing around or actually play seriously.
Just a second. I am gonna have to ban someone in the chat.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess that he's been banned twice already. My mods are on top of things.
Yeah, that was obviously a spam bot.
Yeah.
If
Right.
you're referring to the one that I think it was.
Yeah, indeed. And
there
everyone
we
is
go.
loading.
Basilisk
I think we all
China.
banned him. Yeah, Basilisk, China, and Celestia ECA. Oh boy.
Triple ban for triple efficiency.
Yeah, I don't allow links in the chat here, Paki. So anyone that comes in and immediately posts a link without saying anything beforehand immediately gets banned. That's why someone got banned the other day for posting a song request on the day that I wasn't doing song requests. Because he didn't say anything before that, just instantly went song request with the YouTube link, and I was like, that's the link, you didn't say anything before that, I don't know you, so you're gonna be banned. And then later I saw that it was song request, and I was like, well, you should have just had a look-see if I was doing song requests or not. Because then you would have known that not to do that. This map is well oiled.
Basilisk actually managed to set up a listening outpost right in front of his base. Although the helicopter's probably going to detect it now.
Yep.
There we go.
So that was pretty inefficient, if you ask
And
me.
here comes the cheetah to deal with it.
There you go. Boom. One volley and it is gone. Right, who's gonna go where? I see Basilisk already in the southwest with a barracks. Couple of infantry over there. And the dozer going up with a Gatling cannon. Got mini gunner team and 2 red guards. Is it Celestia? No, it's you actually, Hunter. Hello? Well, I don't know what happened to the hunter, but he's now out of the game. I'll do it solo then. Yeah, the hunter is still on Skype, and I am still in a call with him. Or it's trying to call again, but oh well. Guard tower is going up over here, alongside the Jeopard. Another Jeopard joins the party. As Basilisk is going to capture the oil derricks over here and over there. Yeah, lost connection to the hunter. On Skype. So I don't know what went wrong. Two Jeopards. Now that is gonna be useless. Especially since the Battlemasters are there. That might stop it though, especially with another guard tower over there. Hunter! Don't leave me, I'm scared! Come on, Celestia, you can fight this off. Spotted the crane over here. Or excavator, in that case. And no dice. Guess the Basilisk is gonna try his luck with the barracks down here. There, Doomy, we are here for you. I'll try it again. We're here for you. To eat you! Oh! No! Don't eat me! I taste horrible. Celestia is going to attempt to capture the 2 oil derricks down here. Supply yard is going up here. And still no dice on the hunter, unfortunately. Airfield is up. Oh, something's going up over here. I don't know. This king has satisfied my hunger. Wait, a red guard is trying to attempt to capture the... Ow! Well, unfortunately, the dog got suicided here. But the capturing was prevented. Hunter, ping me in the chat if you're there again. Because I don't know where the frick you've gone to. No anti-air, so this area is pretty much lost. Yeah, I'm glad it cooled down here at the coast, man. The heat was just unbearable. Oh, that was a flame horn. Got at least 1 EMP horn. 2 EMP horns and a flame horn here. Dropping the bombs. And now Basilisk takes control of that area. Got a little blob over here. Ow, that's hot. The dragon tank, a couple of inferno cannons, listening outpost, some battle masters and such. And yeah, those things have plenty of range to take care of that. Especially now the hulls are coming in. Infernos is love. Infernos is life. I like this match. Me too. Deployment zone is going up for Celestia. I was actually dragging downwards, but my mouse went upwards on my view screen. Weird. Is that a elite one? Yeah, that's an elite one. The flame one is elite. Oh boy. That is done. Let's have a look-see quickly. Yeah, he's just Basilisk is just gathering stuff up here. Deployment center is going down. Deployment zone, sorry. I hope that these Jeopards can do something. Luckily, Celestia did garrison the region command. Hurry, move, move, move! No RT for Celestia. Nope. Now we've got the armor moving in from China. And as soon as this breaks through, it's over. Yeah, Celestia doesn't have anything to fight with. Solar reactor will go down in a couple of seconds. Probably take the leopard with it. No, leopard will die before that. The Jeopard might be... Nope. Not even damaged. My color panel is derping. China! And we've got an EMP bomb and artillery strike coming in. No, that's an ECM bomb. That's something different. Trying to capture the vehicle assembly. Gonna be successful, I guess. Yeah. Okay, Hunter's back now. There.
You
And
have
Celestia
been
has been defeated.
Hello.
Hi there. Welcome back.
So, like I said, I just had a complete freeze up on my computer. And no, not a blue screen of death, as Dutchie just commented, but I see the match is just over, so I'll go ahead and boot up my game.
Indeed, and in the meantime, I'm gonna take a quick break, so I'll be right back. Right, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Suddenly everyone vanished from the lobby. But reloading the thing just did it for me. Right, let us host a game. Medics versus Skittles. I don't think this is gonna be a fair match, dude.
Guess we will find out.
Oh, you sure?
Well, I know kind of roughly how good Medics is at the game, but not Mr. Skittles.
He's better than me. That much is sure, but I don't think.
Well, Medics is playing random, so.
Yeah, that's true. Well, I'm just gonna ask if he's sure. Then, if he is, then I am okay with it. Kinda wanna try a different map. I've got a bunch of maps here that are from other games, but I'm just like, kinda do want to have them, but kinda don't. I will go on Nuclear Winter. I haven't done that map in a while. Well, he's okay with it, so 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And everyone is loading. Sorry, I got distracted. So we got Medics as Russia through random. Once upon a time, a power plant. And Sark's immediately heading to the oil derricks with his first excavator. Skittles, destroy him! And there goes the first Mishka. Power plant opening, GG. A barracks over here, close to the oil derricks from Skittles. He has the supply yard there. Going for a Field command. Was there any particular reason that you chose the Lynx as the promo pick of this week?
No, it was completely random actually.
Well, it was one of the units that received a slight change slight change in mechanics a couple of weeks ago, of course.
Yeah, that's true.
Especially in terms of the field command and the war factory. But excuse me. Right, double supplies over here. Medics hasn't gone for his second supply yet, but he does have a crane there. Empty gun turret. That's a good question. Grease is asking, is the Lynx going to get an updated cameo since the current one depicts it with an empty gun turret?
Not really.
Okay.
And the same could be said about the Star, which actually has a guy with a machine gun sitting on top in the cameo.
Oh yeah. Well, Sai captured his oil derricks while Medics was on his way to capture his. Other one is getting captured down here though. And VMP.
I gotta say, when I do make the cameos, I usually make them in that very high res and then scale them down. Usually gives the best results.
And it benefits the stream. Not the
That
promo
too.
images. Which was never to be intended, but it just happened to work out that way.
Yeah, but I have an ample supply of renders to go for at least another 2 years, so
Oh.
these new ones coming every day, every 2 weeks or so.
Nice. Well, speak of the links, here is one. Gonna see a little
Also see a Mishka taking a bath in the local river.
Mishko.
Yeah.
Here, yeah. Why the hell was I thinking about... I don't even know what the hell I was thinking about anymore when I heard Mishka. An England Trooper. That's what I was thinking about. I was like, what? What? My brain sometimes, I don't get it.
You and many other people.
Yeah, let's not get into that, shall we? Warhound, probably gonna be doing some demo charges. Is that a demo charge? That is a demo charge. Hey. Research facility going up for Skittles. He's already going at tier 2. Now where did that Lynx go? Over here in the back.
And went all the way
I have it.
to the north now. In the meantime, also got its armor skirt upgrade.
Nice.
Now the question is there anything on board, and if yes, what would it be? Because engineers would obviously be quite funny right now,
Yeah, nice.
since there isn't anything in the back of the base that would be able to stop him, unless a helicopter comes from that pad, like right now.
Well, what do we have? Well, one
Talent,
engineer.
Panzerfaust, and a single engineer, but that's enough to do a lot of damage.
Yep. Crane is gone, and the command center is gonna get captured. And Mishkas do not run over people.
No, but there's someone on board of that Mishka.
Yes, I know that.
Was someone on board of that
Was.
Mishka.
Well, MCP is gonna do something else, and there goes the engineer.
There's the helicopter. He should have gone for the helipad immediately after he...
Yeah, I think that was would have been.
That would have been better, because then he would have been able to wreck a lot more things. But nevertheless, he got rid of the command center, which is quite an expensive loss as well.
Yeah, good question. Why did he sell the weapons broker? Probably scared that there was another engineer in there. Hello, Humdy.
Or an unfortunate misclick, that could also be the case.
Probably. You still lost a lot of money there. Command bunker now going up next to the second supply center. weapon bunker going back up. Panic reaction. Could be, could be. But there are some Hellions in the air right now. And... oh, good hurt. Well, the Hellion did manage to do some damage. Not everything, though. And a mortar pit, of course. Medics now going up to tier 2. As I see more Lynxes approach from the west. Thought I heard something. Is it just gonna be Lynx spam at the moment? Lynx with infantry?
Well, it's used for the first few minutes of the game, but not for the majority of it, of course.
Well,
Meanwhile, the Warhound just keeps digging in explosive charges all over the place.
and Tigers.
Three Tigers are now moving in. There is Tunguskas and one, now a couple of cash tents here and there scattered about, but it's not a lot.
Nope. Lynxes are moving in. I'm guessing that they're going to engineer again.
Well, if he has Felons on board with the Starstreak missiles, then he can also kill the helicopters.
True. Guess he learned his lesson.
They do
over
have
there.
thermal barracks, however.
Oh boy, that's gonna be different. And there are fellas with Starstreaks.
And he used too late.
Yeah.
With using the now he can probably blast at you if he uses the thermal barracks, but he doesn't seem to be doing that.
Nope.
There's a Bertino or two over, which will be more than enough to deal with the vast majority of them, unless they drive in too close like that.
Yeah, well, there goes the helipad. Next up is the weapons bunker.
There's also medics in that particular group. Field promotion, because why not?
Yep.
Yeah, this could potentially be the end of medics right there.
Yeah, I kind of underestimated the potential of this. We've got a couple of elite fellas by the looks of it.
Yeah. And there's no helicopters in the air anymore to oppose this. All they can do now is just get I don't know, at least 3 Bertinos and make sure they don't drive directly into the Panzerfaust.
Actually, Bertinos aren't really an option because the weapons bunker is... Wait, how the hell does he do that?
Maybe he still had them queued up in the factory.
Then they still manage to roll out.
They will still finish if they are queued up. Yes.
I guess
yeah, burst fire like that. That's how the way to do it. And that's all the infantry did. However, in comes a Tiger, and I don't see a single Tunguska in that group.
Nope. How did I lose? Did you have it here? No? Well, that's how you lose. Well, the Tiger got destroyed. Somehow.
I think it was the Iglas inside that Mishka that is driving up there.
Ah, yeah. That could be the case. Smart. Bulldog? 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 Bulldog. Somewhere.
Yeah, I think it got destroyed before it did any lasting damage.
I'm seeing a couple of yak mammoths, jeopards. Not a tiger. And vehicle assembly is finally going up here for not Curry, sorry. Skittles. Do we see any other potential sneak attacks from the side? Not yet. But there is a freaking sentinel and a couple of Mustas. Without the advanced artillery systems.
Or just you could just say without the second barrel.
Not the second barrel. I like to keep it to the actual in-game name. Well, we're gonna see another sneak attack from the side because tigers. Simply because tigers. Maybe.
I only see 2 tigers in the south.
Uh-huh. And with the lack of NTR, it could be enough to do some damage, but there is a
Well,
cache tent there.
there's cache tents.
Yeah.
In all the borders, there's an air raid tower as well,
Uh-huh.
and a surprising amount of arena systems throughout the entire base.
I wonder why.
Well, they can block the rockets from those tigers and the Panzerfaust as well.
Well, seems we're gonna have a couple of grenadiers. See a couple of grenadiers and 4 pandas just being dropped off by the airship.
Yeah, he's probably gonna put them in the Pender then. Yeah, there you go.
In the meantime, the Jeopards and Jagdmoments are moving forward slowly. Nothing's happening on this side. Wait, what's that? That's a Warhound.
Yeah. I think he just placed a bomb on the bridge there. Yeah.
Pretty clever. Well, that's been fully upgraded. I also see 2 Wotan arrays. And while Skittles is building up his tier 2 economy, more towers and more towers. Yeah, I did a song request stream on Friday. I actually was ill, so I called in sick at work. But on Friday I felt strong or healthy enough that I could that I would attempt a stream, and I did. And I think that I see Frank Jaeger moving in.
Yeah, that is Frank Jaeger. There is stealth detection near his supply depot, however, so he won't be stealing any money. And the air raid tower has a very large detection radius.
This one, yeah.
The early warning outpost, as it is called.
Grenadiers going after the weapons bunker again.
Yeah,
Not finishing the job.
No, because they saw what was coming at them, and that was not worth dying over.
Nope.
Nicely placed that bulldog turret to distract his
Well, Frank is gonna die if he doesn't do anything about it. And Frank did die.
The main attack force is now also moving in, the Jagdmammoths. And the Pyadurs actually killed the last sentinel. Did have to take 1 hit, although thanks to veterancy they managed to survive.
Sorry about that. Well, I think that medics might actually lose this one.
Looks like it, yes. I don't think there's anything left to actually respond to this.
Nope.
Unless he still has some helicopters somewhere in a pocket.
I don't think he has. I don't think he even rebuilt this helipad after it got destroyed.
I think we got the VDV coming in.
Yep, that's definitely a VDV.
They're probably just gonna get murdered by the Japanese there.
Yeah.
And no, he's not focusing the infantry with his Jeopards. So he is indeed going to lose this particular battle there. Although there's still the Grenadiers, which are very dangerous.
Yep. And that's
a smart bomb.
This is something that's been running through my head quite lately. Does it really matter which weapon mode you have selected on, for instance, the Grenadiers?
Absolutely.
And if you put them in the Panthers?
Oh no, but you can actually switch the weapon modes when you have them in the Panthers.
Okay, That is cool.
So you can still use HE or airburst grenades.
Cool.
Same when you put a Pioneer inside, you can also switch between the various types of mortar rounds.
Predators are just wreaking havoc. And
Yeah.
I guess that having veteran, elite or heroic infantry inside of a Panther doesn't make any difference.
Yes, it does, because it actually makes the Panther heroic, elite, or veteran.
Oh! And if you... what? So basically you can cheese it then.
I don't really see how. I mean, field promotion works in Panthers just as well as it does on infantry.
Yeah, okay, but if you have like a heroic felon, for instance, and you put it inside of a Panther, the Panther becomes heroic as well, right?
Yeah.
And then there's already a felon inside of the Panther, so that comes out, right?
Yes.
And then you put that felon back in the Panther.
No. The moment the infantry with the veterans leaves the Panther, it simply becomes normal again.
Okay, so that is a safeguard.
Yeah.
Nice.
Same as applicable to GLA bikes.
Ah, yeah. These are mechanics that I really had no idea about. I never experimented with them. But yeah.
Yeah, well, now you know.
I know. Boom, boom, boom. By Tiger. I was about to back up. There goes the last
Another
Tiger.
Bulldog turret that popped out of the ground.
But it's not rank 3 by the looks of it.
No, but it's rank 2, which is
Oh.
the most important one of the two. And
Grand
there the
Slam?
Grand Slam, unfortunately killing his own Bulldog
turret.
as a result of that.
Yep.
Yeah, he hit medics hard. He's still alive, but he got hit hard.
Oh, he got hit very hard. Medics is, or
Does he even have any cranes left? I don't think he does, or does he? Oh no, he does.
he does. Somewhere.
Although that is his last crane, I believe.
Could be. But he still has his command bunker, so he can get more cranes.
He has his command, but where exactly?
Next to the,
Oh yeah, no, I just
In the-
spotted
in
it.
the
Next
west.
to supply depot, yeah. I was under the impression he didn't have one anymore.
oh, that's the one he rebuilt, and it's still standing.
Yeah, although there's a lot of tanks moving in soon.
Yeah.
Like just for that bridge, that land bridge that connects the
Yeah,
Northwestern
that is
Islands.
that's gonna hurt. Leopards, Jeopards, Yak Mammoths, 2 Wotons as well.
And I see Manticore armor panels on those tanks.
Manticore armor panels.
Yep.
Yeah, he went for the Manticore.
Or the nano shock absorbers as they are called.
Yeah, here they are. I don't like that building. I'm gonna destroy it. It was
No,
garrisoned.
it was garrisoned, yes.
I know.
That's what this was.
Well, Blitzkrieg 2.0. Maybe.
Blitzkrieg 2.0, yeah.
And there
Blitzkrieg
is the
2.0,
Manticore.
now with nano shock absorbers.
Yep, there's the Manticore.
Yeah, I see it.
Some stuff going on outside here, and I don't know what it is. Well, RPG component tower taking out one of the Jeopards.
And he's probably going to do more than that if he doesn't keep moving.
Well,
Shock absorbers make Leopard tough, but they're not invulnerable. Oh, Heinz.
yeah, but there are Wotons there as well, so
Yeah,
I don't know.
yeah,
I wouldn't be worried.
2 of them at least.
Yeah.
What he needs to do is to set the. If he had them set to spread beam mode, he could have killed all of them really quickly. And that were all the Hinds. And once the Yak Mammoths roll in, that Sentinel will be done very quickly.
Another VDV drop. Rank 2 by the looks of it.
Yep. Where's Arnold? Is he moving in or is... Oh no, he's just camping in front of the base.
He doesn't need to. Another bullet turret in the middle there.
Yeah, taking care of the VDV because the machine guns are horrendously efficient against infantry.
Tear gas. Well, this is where you should have gone for Pandora, to be honest.
Well, to be fair, tear gas is very useful even without that.
I know, but...
Yeah, the last game that we played against, he saw the tear gas is the one thing that actually saved my hide multiple times.
Yeah, another Grand Slam moving in, or a smart bomb. Oh! Golem came out and exploded it.
Yeah, although the Golem can shrug off explosives very easily. If you can, if you look at it, it didn't even take half of its health.
Yeah. Yeah, using both the smart bomb and tear gas, I definitely would have gone for Pandora. But then again, there's really not that much opposition at the moment.
It all depends on what you want. I mean, Manticore and Pandora are both equally useful in my opinion.
Yeah, but it's more so the fact that, well, you're using the general points. That
Yeah, but the two generals points that affect them are also very useful without their upgraded form, so it's not really required in that regard. I mean,
Yeah,
smart
okay.
bombs are pretty potent without that upgrade as well.
But in this case, just looking at like full Panzer, the Manticore would be better. And why don't the Yakmans actually get the nano core upgrades?
They do, it's just that he didn't apply them.
Okay. Oh wait, I didn't even see that. I was just looking at the wrong thing. Well, Medic still survives. But of course,
Two Wotans are the only thing that remains.
from that group, and there are still 3 Tigers over there. That's Boris. No? Yes.
Yes, that is Boris.
That is Boris. Monster genocide. Wow, nice. It's going to really hurt.
Yep, there was 4 Iglas in that Mishka.
Yep. Ah, Envelbots. Now he's really bringing in the big toys. I love fast lines. Fast lights. Sorry. Lights. So I guess we're gonna see another... Oh, what's this? Armor reserves. Yep.
Where did he drop them?
In the base. In his own base.
Oh, there it is. Okay, yeah, I was just looking.
That's not over yet. Although, also using field promotion on the Manticore. Ow.
Yeah, that's
gonna hurt.
that's something you want because you know the amount of firepower and health that gets increased from veterancy is not something to scoff at.
Nope.
Oh, now I see why he didn't put the armor panels on the Yak Mammoth. He's putting the hydrogen fuel cells on them instead, so that they move faster.
Oh yeah, they have different upgrades.
Yeah, it's actually pretty good on Yak Mammoths because it actually also allows them to turn faster.
Especially since they don't have a turret.
Yes, exactly.
Follow-up coming in?
I think it just missed.
No.
by a mile.
Oh, it did.
It was probably dropped at their original position, and the Jeppers just denied it entirely.
Nice.
Yeah, this next attack is going to be a lot harder to thwart by medics due to the fact that the Manticore is present. However, there is no Wotans in that particular group, so he has to be careful with that. If he loses all his Jeopards, then it's going to be over very quickly. And another VDV drop. A rank 3-1 by now, I think.
Rank 3?
Yep.
Is that a rank 3?
Yep.
Is
Those
he going
three.
for the base or in his own base?
He's in his own base, the same location as he dropped the armor as ours.
Ah, yeah, over there.
Oh, but it looks like he's going to do a pincer attack because he has 2 strike force on both sides, with the anvil bolts both now activated.
Uh-huh.
And you can see the anvil bolt doing its work because they're not shooting at the defenses are not shooting the units, but only at the anvil bolt.
Yep. I guess it's force fired.
You could still force fire on the ground near a target, yes. But meanwhile, while that attack, I think the main meat of this attack is still moving
in.
unhindered.
Yep. Coming here from the south. Is the Hind gonna survive? No.
The airdropped army is going to intervene, however.
Uh-huh. You know, Anvilbots survive over there, so there is some room for maybe destruction. But in the east over here, the group is moving in.
Yeah.
Doesn't have anti-air? Probably.
Yeah, there's 5
some
Jeopards left.
Yeah, there are some Jeopards left. Well, seems that the western attack group is gone. Now for the eastern one. Another field promotion. Oh boy. Hello, Neo! HP.
Targeting satellite has been activated.
Ooh. Here! Have a reconnaissance missile.
Yeah. And the Manticores are nom nom nom. I think he just lost his last Jeopard in that particular group.
Could be. No, he still has one. He still has one. But another Grand Slime is coming in. On the command bunker.
Yeah, that's gonna kill all the things.
And a smart bomb. At the weapons bunker.
What he should really do now is switch to the canister shots on the leopards there.
Yeah, he has them.
Yeah, he has them, he's not using them. He no longer has any Jeopards in that group, however. The only anti-air in that group remaining now is the Manticore with its autocannon on top of the turret.
Oh yeah. Well,
He's even sending the supply truck to the attack.
yeah, well, why wouldn't you? A heroic Manticore. Ouch. That hurt so much. Yeah, medics is pretty much nothing right. And in the meantime, yeah, there's just more stuff in here in the base. You've got 3 main production groups. And a couple of leaks being dropped off by the airship.
Yeah, he has a Hind, as I expected. The only thing he has left now is that single Manticore turret. And it's enough to scare off the Hind at the very least.
Yep.
I can also see that the yak mammoths, despite as powerful they are, do very little damage to the actual structure there.
Yeah, well, they are.
Here comes some more hinds.
Trying to get rid of the anvil bot. Being successful though. Yeah, boing.
Single hind will not be enough to kill a manticore.
No, the other hind already got destroyed by the man.
You need at least 3 of them or something around that number.
More hinds! Need more hinds!
Yeah, exactly, need more hinds.
Where's Manager of Hope when you need him?
Yeah, I've actually recently spoken to him, but he has some real life issues that he has to deal with right now, so he can't really devote a lot of time to gaming.
He told us last week. Sad though. Sad.
Yeah, but yeah, you know,
It happens.
life. It happens indeed.
Manticore is actually going to go on a goose chase to the hinds, it seems.
They can take it. As long as it's just one hind, then the repair rate will deal with any damage done. That's why you need 3. You need to be able to out damage it so it heals so quickly. And even more so with the increased health that it has from the being heroic.
Yep. Well, at least the bullet burst is going to go exploding, thanks to the hind. Can you see what I typed in?
Yes, I did.
Unfortunately, they can't. But it would be nice to have that kind of control. Just be like,
yeah, the chat box is unfortunately not a game console, so.
No.
No.
Yeah, it's pretty much over. Is there still a crane left?
No.
Oh, there you
There's just a single elite hind floating about.
go. Yeah.
And the Jeopards are hunting it down as we speak. And there it goes.
Yep. And for those that didn't see what I was typing in, I typed in exclamation mark spawn hinds 40.
Yeah.
In the hopes that I could spawn 40 hinds to deal with the Manticore. This has been a phenomenal match.
Well-earned victory.
Well-earned victory. And, Silex,
You have been defeated.
I underestimated you. Since the first time that I played against you, you have gone... You have gained an incredible amount of skill.
And in the meantime, while you set up a new game, I'm going to do a quick toilet visit.
I think that I'll actually do the same. So I will be muting my microphone really quick. Be right back, guys. Doomhammer versus Pakua. So as soon as the hunter joins in, then we have another match. Could be the last match of the night. Because I still have a couple of things I still need to do and want to do before I head off to bed. Okay, see you later, Vasily. Maybe on Thursday. And see you, Carice, as well.
There, I'm back as well.
Yep.
Seems like we got the match.
We do.
I'm not even sure how to pronounce the name of this new gentleman.
Me neither. I'm just gonna call him Puck.
Yeah, maybe we should do that for but
4 versus 4? Luna, are you crazy?
no.
That would mean that I would have to play. That's just asking for something silly. Both players are loading though. Hey. That was a phenomenal match, Silex. I underestimated you. Now we don't even have the time for a 2 versus 2 anymore.
No.
Maybe one more 1 versus 1, but definitely not a 2 versus 2.
Yeah, and that all depends on how long this match will be going. The last one went up to, I think, 17 minutes, something around that.
No, I don't know. I don't remember. I barely look at the time.
Well, you can look at the timer up in the top
Top
right corner if you have Gentles active. That shows you how long the match has been going on, as the current one has been going on exactly for 40 seconds now.
I know, but I barely look at that. When it really comes to drag out, then I'll have a look-see at it. But for this particular match...
You could look at it at the end of the match.
I also didn't look at it that then. No, we're not gonna have me versus the Hunter.
No, I don't think there's enough time for that today.
No. Plus, there are other people that want to play, and we'll give them.
Yeah, there's plenty of people to play today, indeed. New Main is sending out a lone crane. Is about to go across the train tracks.
Yeah, but there's no train inside yet.
Yet. Yeah.
Well,
choo choo, motherfucker.
Well, his opponent already has a barracks in the city.
Yeah, I see that.
I see that. And a war factory on the opposite side of the tracks here. There comes the train. Are we gonna see? Are we gonna see? Are we gonna see? No? Ah, he stopped just in the nick of time. I thought that we would have the first blood by train. Doomicon 2015, who's attended? Well, actually, there was something kind of like that last week. Where...
Us?
Yeah, well, the Hunter, there were Al Bundy was
Oh,
here.
right, yes, of course.
I had a drink with Al Bundy. So that was kind of a Doomicon, although it was a one-man Doomicon. We still had a stream, it still was awesome. Five supply trucks, ECA. Well, if you would also go for the supply piles over here, it would make sense, but 5 supply trucks for just the supply stockpile? No.
No, that's just silly. But it seems that they are also going for the secondary supplies
Yeah.
scattered around the warehouse.
So, kind of makes sense. Radar's going up over here for New Main. I see some infantry move to that side. Another train coming in. Yes! I got it! Warhound got killed by the train.
Yes, I see his burning car because I didn't actually catch it getting wrecked by the train, but close enough.
Dang. Oh, got some urban combat, I guess.
4 BMP. These have in the meantime been spawned from the
War factory, I noticed.
war factory up top.
I noticed. Get wrecked, son. Get wrecked. Ow.
Ow, yeah. 5 Panzerfaust missiles to the face. That would be the definition of oh yes.
Definitely. Two Tunguskas and 4 BMPs moving in.
It's enough for a party.
Yeah.
I do hope there's something in that. What's it called? The region command, but due to the lack of a barracks, I am afraid that is not going to be the case.
I am afraid you're absolutely right.
So the only thing standing between this and a cheetah, or the only thing standing between that attack is the cheetah right now. And he's now focusing his Tunguskas on the cheetah, so that's the last.
Single leopard.
Yeah, although BMPs are also kind of tanked, and 3 tanks versus 1.
Yeah.
No, you just need to kill that factory and it's done. No, I think he's gonna drive around and kill the excavator that's repairing it first.
Or he's gonna go for the power. Which also makes sense. Cheetah's back up and immediately flies towards the area that it needs to be in.
Yeah, that it does, although that's not really something that requires player input. The
No.
pseudo AI of the cheetah is actually quite good.
Uh-huh. Is it possible to make it work like the... What's that thing called again? Spectre gunship? No? That you have the
But
selected area...
you can still direct the helicopter by selecting the region command and simply giving an attack order on the unit, and it will proceed to that general area.
Oh. That's cool. Well, a single heroic Tunguska remains. With smoke. And Park pretty much sorted this attack out. There. Any more wreckages or dead bodies over here along the track? Nope.
Not even a crater or an impact.
Nope. Sadly. Not a war factory close to the base over here of New Main. So he's continuing to produce Tunguskas and a Buratino, by the looks of it. Yep. Now let's see. What else? He's gonna go for the... Just gonna drive over a tree. In the meantime, Puck is going to capture the repair bay.
Mm-hmm. Ouch.
Yes. Now we'll say hot dog.
Yeah. Well, if the Tunguska wasn't killed by the Grenadiers, it would have been run over by the train now.
You mean the Buratino, but yeah.
Yeah, the Buratino, yeah. What did I say?
The Tunguska.
Oh, okay. I thought
Hello, Vince Linsky. Welcome to the channel. Nope, did not, says the Grenadier.
Yes, Grenadiers are not something to take lightly.
Nope. Something else creates smoke.
Although when they have to set up, they are very vulnerable because it takes a long time to set up their gun.
Uh-huh. Wait, did the train do that?
I wasn't paying attention to that particular area, to be honest.
Well, a couple of the grenadiers got killed. But at the same time that the train came, a surveillance missile hit on that area.
If the surveillance missile would have killed them, then they would have been burning.
Then I'm pretty sure it was in fact the train.
Which now lost one of his wagons. Which is still at the station.
Yes. Surprisingly, Puck hasn't gone for the radio station yet, but his opponent has gone for it. Doomhammer has captured the northern radio station. Doesn't proceed to use it. I see a couple of tanks having destroyed the war factory in the north. They're now moving over the rail. I'm keeping a watchful eye up here because I'm expecting the train any second.
Warhounds aren't that fast, but they
That's
are fast
why.
enough to to
Oh, just. Only just, though.
only just, yes. And that train is now going to crash a second grenadier and its own car. Former car.
Oh, yeah. Train is gonna have so many kills today.
The conscript's now moving in to capture that derrick.
And long rest. Failed several times.
Tigers, accompanied by a marksman, have moved into that same general area across the tracks now.
Yep.
And it seems that Pock is now mounting an attack.
Yep.
One that's not going to prevail considering the amount of Russian tanks around.
Yep. And they use Tesla, so that is always good. The train does not care about your pathetic EVP. No, because it runs on Steam, you idiot.
That is indeed true.
I was actually joking about that, but okay, I'll take it.
Yeah, well, this particular locomotive is a steam train.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it wouldn't have that huge plume of smoke.
Huh?
So there's no real electronical component inside the thing, except for maybe a few gauges or something like that.
Yeah. So both radio stations have now been captured. And Doomhammer now going for tier 2.
And the oil derrick is now going to be recaptured again.
Got a VDV drop and infantry power drop coming in.
By the looks of it, they're gonna be. They either landed in his base, which I don't think they did.
No, they are actually next to the deployment zone.
Yeah, I just saw that. However, there is no anti-air in the VDV, so this is going to be dispatched off rather quickly.
Yep. Especially if they're just going to be standing there. Hey, Dreadful Drifter.
Might get the deployment zone before they get wrecked, though.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that they will.
Yep.
Well, that is loss of some money versus loss of time, basically. Because general powers only take time. And no money. Oh, there's more action
Yeah,
going
although
on
at
in
the
the
same
middle.
time, all the units that he lost gave his opponent more experience, and that's
True.
a boost to his rank up. And the oil
Well,
derrick
that
has
is
been turned
gone.
into a flaming a plume of flaming fire.
Burning oil well. Tigers are moving in. Train needs a buff.
Training some buff.
I don't know how you could possibly buff the train. It already insta-wrecks anything that comes along.
You could make it move like 4 times as fast. I would consider that a buff.
Yeah, give it more health even.
Well, it doesn't need more help. It can already survive a nuke. And not a Russian nuke. I'm referring to the full-scale Chinese nuke.
Yeah, I know. But it seems that the barracks is gonna get sold over here at long last. Trade needs a buff? Why you read? Yeah.
Yeah.
Doesn't even need to finish his sentence, and Trade doesn't get a kill this time.
No.
I am disappointed. I'm surprised that no one has thus seemingly used the radio station yet.
Well, they have used its intelligence, obviously, because that's automatic nowadays.
But the actual effect of what was it?
It can actually disable you from selecting your units for 30 seconds if activated, yes.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
I mean,
Well, it's only really useful if you have a blob of units and some sort of air unit to attack it, because your units will obviously not be moving away from their position.
It needs the train needs a railgun. A railgun on every one of its cards. Get it? Rail gun?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just reading the chat here, by the way, so.
Yeah, I know.
Give me lasers. Lasers. So, what are we gonna have up here? Some movement. 4 tanks neatly lined up here.
You're welcome, El Bundy, you're welcome.
Let's have a look-see. Ah, yeah, that one.
Fire the railgun!
Yes, indeed. Well, seems that we had another conscript drop behind enemy lines.
This is about to get slaughtered. Oh, they're running for the garrison. Good choice. He's going to attempt to capture the barracks. I don't think that will work.
Who knows? The Tigers are preoccupied with Sommerkampf. And are we going to see a conflict here in the north? We are.
Russian tanks versus the European tanks. I don't think the European tanks stand much of a chance.
Especially since I haven't been upgraded.
Not out in the open like that.
Well, air armor is done.
And golems can still attack aircraft, of course.
Yep.
Combining that with the
Stoda!
no, Pecky, I don't think I actually received any PMs on YouTube. Unless you sent one to the SWNR account, which is not my personal YouTube account. I think you mentioned you'd send it to the YouTube account.
I check it daily, and I would always give a signal to the host.
Oh yeah, that's right.
But I haven't seen anything either.
The bomblet strike that was unfortunately placed.
Yep.
Didn't actually hit anything at all.
Oh, it was here on Twitch. So it could be that it's in your other folder then.
Yeah, I'll probably check that out after the stream then.
I'll remind you. Yeah, by the looks of this is going to be our last match.
Yeah, it's been going on for a while, and it's obviously that these players aren't too experienced yet. Although they seem to be on equal level in that regard, so that's good.
Uh-huh.
Makes for a more interesting match, in my opinion, at least most of the time.
True. Armageddon nuke. Wait. Is there even a research lab? No.
There is not, no.
I don't think there has been one this entire match.
He's been going on the tier 1 tech for the entirety of the game.
I'm pretty sure he did. Just as Doomhammer is seeming to drop out. Well, it's clear that Doomhammer would have won anyway.
Yeah. Absolutely.
I'm just gonna let this run out, and then if it runs out and the Doomhammer doesn't rejoin in, then we're just going to end it off.
Yeah, that's I would be inclined to agree. Because 8 minutes is not enough time to start up a game, let alone play one.
Doomhammer is going AWOL. And 3, 2, 1. We're done.
Yep.
You have been defeated.
Our body says 8 minutes is enough for me, but I ain't in the mood at the moment.
Yeah, but then we need to have the game started like right now.
Uh-huh. Pakua won. Actually, he didn't win. I'd say that Doomhammer would have won.
Yeah. Certainly looked a lot more in his favor than the other way around.
Although, if you look at the supplies collected, Pakua was actually a little ahead of him. But oh well, that doesn't matter. This is going to be doing it for us today, guys, folks. It's been an awesome stream. We had a couple of very interesting matches.
Indeed, we did.
Hunter, thank you so much for joining us.
Yes, it was a pleasure as always.
I thank everyone for watching on YouTube. Leave a like if you enjoyed it. My name is Hecthor Doomhammer. I thank you all for watching, and we will see you all next time. Goodbye.